What is up, my lovelies? Baryonyx Huntress here, and welcome back to another video. I had kind of been falling behind on these update videos. I checked the last one just to see, you know, what I can talk about and stuff, and that was from December of 2020. So it's been a while. Needless to say, a lot has happened, but I'm here. And, you know, that's what matters, right? I'm here, but a lot's happened on both my journey through HRT and transitioning, and just my life in general. So, you know, grab some popcorn, have a seat, and, well, let's get into it, shall we? So, I guess to start things, the biggest thing you'll notice that's different from this one to the last one is me. I'm here. I started VTubing fairly recently and, you know, have just loved it. My model's gotten a little bit of work done here and there. I keep adding things to her. I gave, you know, my tattoos. I changed the hair. V-Word Studio got a huge update, which, you know, made it so much better. I love this model so much. It's really good. It's helped the quality of my streams. It's helped the quality of my videos. You know, VTubing's great. If you have the opportunity to do it, I say do it, because it's wonderful. Another big thing that has happened to dear old me since December of 2020 is I fell in love. I fell in love with the most amazing woman on the face of the earth. Her name is Jolene, and she is just wonderful. And I know she's gonna watch this and be all, oh, like she does. You know, she's sweet. So I met Jolene actually before my last video. We met in like September of 2020. It might have been before that even. You know, we were on a Discord server. We were on the same Discord server. We were, you know, we saw each other but didn't really talk all too much. But then the server organized a D&D campaign and she was there. And the second session I joined in, and our characters kind of gravitated towards each other, and I won't lie, the entire time I was thinking, you know, I really like this girl's character and I really like her. She seems really cool and I kind of want to get to know her better, you know, and so we did. We started talking more often, you know, even hanging out outside of the games, which was great. Our characters in-game kind of forged a relationship, and then on January the 8th, I decided to finally just, you know, tell her that how I felt, tell her that I liked her. And her and I have been together ever since. We celebrated our 1 year just a few weeks ago. And last June, she actually flew out here from the West Coast to the Midwest, and she stayed with me for a week, and oh, I'm not even exaggerating when I say it was probably the best week of my life. I got to go to sleep and wake up every time in the arms of the love of my life, and it's truly an amazing feeling. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, and you know, honestly, there's no one I'd rather be going through this transition side by side with than Jolene. So Jolene, I know you're gonna be watching this. I love you, baby, and you mean the absolute world to me. You have made this transition a lot easier because I know that you'll be there to support me and I'll be there to support you, and we'll keep each other going. Keep each other honest. Oh, she's great. She is wonderful. So in the spirit of a lot has been going on in the while, since my last video, I quit my job at the pizza place and got a job as an assistant sales manager at Stanton Optical, which was I will say all in all, it was interesting. Like, it was great at first. I was making good money. My, commissions were doing well. Also, turns out I needed glasses because my vision it's not the worst, but it's pretty bad. Like, even now, like, if I take my glasses off, I can't fucking see anything. So I'm wondering how the hell I even did that for so long. Truly just astounding stuff. But, did that for a while. Then I don't really know what happened, like a few months in, but my confidence just kind of took a nosedive. Like, my anxiety started going through the roof. My confidence in sales went down. And I kind of just got really timid about the whole thing. I was, scared to deal with people, and it spiraled. So I ended up leaving. Normally you put in your 2 weeks notice. Well, I was nice enough to wait for them to hire my replacement, so I ended up giving a month's notice, which in hindsight was fucking stupid. I should not have done that because, fuck them. But the only reason I did that was because the general manager was a childhood friend of mine, and, she helped me get the job there, so, I felt like not being a bitch. Sometimes I need to think about not being a bitch a little more often. Yeah. But where did I end up? Funny you should mention that. I ended up back at the pizza place that I quit at. But it was under different circumstances this time. The old ownership, the one that was just... The previous owner of the store was very transphobic. Like, towards me and just in general. Like, she refused to gender me properly. She dead-named me all the time. She didn't suggest it. She told people to dead-name me. And it was just... It's like a lot of the newer people at that time didn't even know what my dead name was until Nancy fucking forced them to say it. And it's just like, it's irritating. But I'm back. The new owner, he's a good guy. He slips up from time to time, but, he's not the worst on earth. He's not blatantly transphobic like my old boss was. So, I at least got that going for me. And pretty much none of the new people who have been there since I've been back even know my dead name, and I do everything I can to keep it that way. Like, everyone knows me as Claire. I even have a name tag with a little trans pride flag on it. It doesn't really, the name tag itself I did, and it has mixed effectiveness as far as customers go. I still get called sir somewhat regularly, and it's kind of a confidence killer, I'll be honest. Like, whenever I happily take someone their pizza out that I made, because I'm the cook, and, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm pretty fucking good at it. Best at the store, but that's beyond the point. I'm excited to bring them out their pizza that I made, and, it looks great, and I take it out to them, and they're like, "Thank you, sir." I die a little inside. I won't even lie about that. It's frustrating. Especially when I start to look at myself more and more, and it's like, you're joking, right? Like, you're joking. Fucking look at me. Like, my face, look at it. Also, look at these tits. Does someone who goes by sir have tits this nice? Like, come on. It's irritating, but it's all part of the process. And speaking of that process, HRT and transitioning as a whole in the last year and a month, since I last talked with all of you, has been great. I should have actually watched deeper into my old video, because I don't remember if I was on progesterone back then, but at the very least I am now. The last time I got blood work done, my testosterone levels were super low, which is great. My estrogen levels weren't as high as they would have liked, so they kind of bumped it up a little bit. Now I take 3 tablets a day instead of 2. So hopefully when I get my next blood work done here in a few weeks, oh, a little over a week actually, I go in on the 3rd to do blood work, so, you know, we'll see how it's looking. Oof, but yeah, HRT has been wonderful. The whole transition process has been wonderful. It's just so good. It's so nice. Had my first really bad period cramps the other day. That was agonizing. That sucked. It's like my body, it's acting like I have these things, but I don't, but it still hurts like I do. My body's a bitch sometimes. Body's an absolute bitch sometimes, but yeah, it's been a hell of a journey so far, and I mean, again, I'm only a few years into it. I've only been transitioning since June of 2020. So I've got my work cut out for me still. I've got a long way to go, but, you know, at least for me, the fact that I've come this far even is a pretty damn good sign. And I'm only getting started. Like, you know, I've got Jolene by my side, helping me along the way. My family has been supportive through all of this. You know, I've had good talks with my mom. It's been good. All in all, transitioning has still been wonderful. And, you know, if transitioning is something that you feel you need to do, I recommend, as long as it is safe for you to do, go for it. Absolutely, go for it. It's a wonderful experience. Feeling like your actual self and looking in the mirror and seeing you as you is, it's a feeling I wouldn't trade for anything. Oh, and I guess one of the last things I wanted to touch up on, which is one of the bigger things going on in the immediate future, is I filed my paperwork back in December to get my name legally changed, and my hearing date on that is March the 24th. I won't lie to you, I'm nervous, I'm excited. It's one of those things that, you know, I'm anxious about it is all. I don't really know why it would be denied, but, you know, it's just one of those things that you think of. I try not to think about it. Like, I don't see any reason it would be denied, but there's always the chance it could be. And then it's like, well, what do I do? Do I have to try again? Oh my God. Oh, but anyway, thank you very much for giving me some of your time to ramble on about my life and everything that's been going on in it, this crazy fucking life of mine, this crazy process of transition, which if you're on this journey too, good on you. I'm proud of you. And if you aren't quite ready, I'm still proud of you. But anyway, I have been your hostess, Claire, as always here. All of my socials are in links down in the description below, including my Patreon, which I'm starting to get fired up. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and do so. Link down below. And also, I have a GoFundMe going on currently because a lot has been going on between my rent spiking up by $165 a month to now having a car payment because my car broke down, so I had to get a new one. It's just tough. So if you can help at all, it would mean the world. And, even if you just shared it around, that would also mean so much to me. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see all of you later.